correctness of the statement. Full stop. This may be communicated to the court master no later than by date दे दीजिए on अपना email ID. The compilations are ready.
The counter was received by us in the writ petitions on Monday evening. So we need some time to file the
Joint has to be filed. That may be filed on or before 31 July 2024.
Lordship, some of the transferred matters, the councils indicated that they would also like to make written submission when we checked with them. So they were waiting for direction.
Right. If any further written submissions are to be filed, including the transferred cases, they may be filed with the nodal counsel to the common compilation. So the written submission shall not exceed 5 pages each. Because
would your lordship set it down on 31st for directions? Absolutely. Would your lordship have it on 31st for directions, Manoj?
We'll have it on the 31st of July for directions. For directions on the 31st, which is a Wednesday.
The gaming can be taken first.
All right.
Directions.
My lords will segregate it.
We are segregating gaming and the two sets
anti-profiteering.
We taking
There is no difficulty in segregating gaming and anti-profiteering. No, any within gaming is not acceptable.
No.
So we are not asking for it. No, somebody last time said game of skill should be segregated.
Mr. Venkataraman, now you're giving them ideas.
Yes, correct. No games. Nobody has said it on our.
All right. Now, so that covers 4, 19 and 20.
मोटोराइजर 50 अल्ट्रा ने फ्लिप फोन्स की दुनिया को ही फ्लिप कर दिया है. It is the most intelligent flip
matter, because this is for the gaming matter. Now the counter, etc. we have prepared. For anti-profiteering matters, there are no directions in terms of
the circular.
Right.
So for the anti-profiteering matters, we'll issue similar procedural directions. Same nodal council.
Can be then.
Same nodal council, same. And by 31st July, that process must be completed.
Publish it.
Does it need?
Mr.
Mr. Agde, we'll now stand back the income tax matters. We are not adjourning it for the day, but in view of the importance of the NEET matters, we'll take up the NEET matters, because but all the other learned counsel may step aside and you can have a little time out, but we'll take up the income tax matter because we're not taking up any other heavy matter until we take up that. So NEET only because of the social ramification, we thought we'll give priority to the NEET matter. All right, now
they're all mixed up. 5, 7, 9 and all that.
Now, who's going to open the arguments in the NEET matters for the petitioners?
Manoj, my item 5 is slightly on a different footing. I am showing not merely the leakage of the examinations, but I am showing the...
Because mine is the first matter wherein the...
Mr. Dwivedi, where are you appearing in this matter? This pension matter. I think you're safe today because, after this, we are going to take up the parted tax matter, which will take the rest of the day. So, but the judge's pension matter is again important and we will take it up probably next week. We'll list it and take it up. Just a little adjustment to the board, that's all.
It's simple as item 7, if you look, the writ petition under Article 226 of this candidate is pending before Honorable High Court of Delhi. He has filed writ petition under 32 before this Honorable Court also, saying that I'll withdraw that. This is the third time consecutively where he is alleging that my OMR has been replaced, which is actually...
All right.
That
we will see what to do there, because that's not about the systemic issue, but about his own OMR sheet. There we may be who's appearing. Which one is that? Serial number?
Item 5. 514.
So 5, why don't you do this? Go to the High Court. Whether your OMR sheet has been replaced or not, there is not a systemic issue.
High Court has already passed the judgments. High Court has refused to examine this issue. My lord, I delegated.
So why have you filed a writ petition? You have to file an SLP then.
No, my lord, in 2020 I went before Honorable High Court on the directions of this Honorable Court.
Now High Court is held against you.
In 2021.
21 hoga, 20 hoga, 19 hoga, 23 hoga.
Lord, since then,
but now tell us, what remedy do you have against the judgment of the High Court?
Against that, even if I come in SLP, my lord cannot grant me an admission. My lord, I am saying I reappear in the examination in the...
Fair enough. We'll entertain your writ.
Yes.
On one condition, that now then we will treat the order of the High Court as attained finality.
Yes.
So we will then hear your writ on the footing that the order of the High Court has attained finality. So you are taking a chance.
My lord, High Court refused to examine the issues. That's the fact.
All right. We'll see. We'll see when the matter is called in.
My lord, may I...
Mr. Ammutu, we are seized of the matter. We know how important it is. It's about our own retired judges. But we have the NEET matter today, so we'll give priority to the NEET matter today. We just indicated to Mr. Dwivedi, we'll try and accommodate it sometime next week, so we'll take it up immediately. We'll just give me a little time, so I'll just in the evening discuss the board position with the court master, and then we'll take it because we have to take it up.
My lord, I'm here for item number 6. I have the same prayer that my OMR sheet was replaced and the...
All right, let the matter open up now. If everybody just keeps on giving our individual facts, who's going to open the hearing?
Yes,
open the argument?
mine is the first matter, my lord, where they have filed their responses.
So we'll hear Mr. Huda first.
Yes, my lord, I'll supplement whatever he is.
All right, and then we'll hear the solicitor.
Your lordship had an occasion to go through the second status report.
Yes, we have seen the second
Now
stage.
there is something is crystallized.
We have seen the second stage.
Yesterday it was that.
Yes, I saw it in the morning today. After we take both my learned brothers have seen the second stage.
Made please, lordship. No. Yes. This is yours. Just okay. We'll get to the first play.
In item 5, may I please request that the first prayer is, my lord, that
You're not arguing it. You have somebody before you who is to argue his matter.
there in item 7 and item 5 I am making a request.
But which is the lead prayer? Which is the lead matter? Are you prepared to argue the whole matter on the leak, etc.?
No, I'm not on the legal aspect, my lord.
Why are you interrupting the flow of the proceedings? Allow somebody who is arguing the main matter to take charge, right? We'll hear you. We'll hear you at the end. No problem.
Made please, lordship. But 2-3 things at the outset, my lord. As per my lord's direction, CBI was supposed to file their status report. Filing, we understood it will be filed and it will be supplied to us. And that was the direction. Yes.
The problem is this. The only problem is this. Today, I'm all for transparency. In fact, this is not a sealed cover procedure. Let me be very clear. But today, an investigation is going on.
Correct. I quite follow that.
If what CBI has told us in the course of the investigation is revealed, probably the investigation will get scuttled because people will become wise on what are the leads which have emerged in the course of the investigation. So that's the only thing.
I bow down straight away. My only, you see, the intervention in between will be causing problem. And so,
So what we would like you to do, Mr. Huda, is
please,
you have to, redaction is not possible in these kind. If it's redacted, then it'll have nothing of it'll have nothing of substance. You will have to show us, prima facie, on the basis of your submissions, that the leak is so systemic and has affected the entire examination process across the country that we must cancel the examination and direct a fresh examination to be held.
Yes.
That is the area where we want to hear you. And then we'll hear the learned solicitor in response to that.
I will assess this honorable court
Then,
in that area.
just 1 second. The second, we have some ideas also on what we are going to pose to the solicitor thereafter.
Please, sir.
We would like you to assist us on assuming, if we accept your wider submission that you must have a fresh NEET examination, then that's what you exactly want. Suppose in the alternative, after hearing you both, we are not with you, then we would like you to also assist the court on which are the further lines of investigation, what are the lines of investigation which must be carried out. In the sense that which are the specific issues which must be investigated. So we would like your assistance on both. The other is an alternate argument.
Yes, but that alternative argument has also come in my supplementary note which I circulated yesterday.
Okay, we'll
in the
fix that.
same matter, I have suggested that this is the line of investigation should be conducted to unearth this entire controversy.
All right, then we'll look at that. Later on, we'll read it with you.
At the outset, my lord, I was flagging my handicap in Lord, I'm assisting. I'm not saying that. But the handicap I have in assisting this honorable court in this leak matter, one, they have not declared the entire result. They have declared the result of 100 people. And my assistance is information gathered from here and there. The UPSC, my lord, in IAS exam, they declared the result of entire people. At least they should have declared the result of this 1 lakh people who get admission, first 50,000 in the medical colleges.
Just one
And
second.
the two handicaps, my lord, may kindly notice, I will have in the course of my assistance to this honorable court.
Plus 50,000. How many seats in the government medical colleges?
56,000. And Lord, everybody clamor for these first 56,000. Even the people below 56,000 may be willing to go for a re-examination.
And how many in the private medical colleges?
52,000. 56 and 52. That is 1,08,000. Now, Lord, if re-exam happens, literally it is, if all of them do not want re-examination, the total number is 1,08,000 people, not 23 lakh people. The remaining 22 lakh people
Have not got admission at all.
have not got admission. So they are willing.
Except for the fact that if some people have wrongly got into the 1,08,000 category,
That's right.
then somebody below the 1,08,000 can legitimately get into that 1,08,000.
Correct. So, but in fact, the balance is this 1 lakh. If all of them 1 lakh don't want re-examination, this 1 lakh on one side and 22 lakh on the other side who would like to take a chance in view of the this examination is marred by controversy. All 22 lakh would like to have a second chance.
That argument,
Yes,
you know,
that
Mr. Huda,
argument-
there's a problem. Forget the question of leak in this matter. Merely because, say, out of 22 lakh, 1,08,000 only have got admission or would get admission, and therefore you are left with, say, about 20 lakhs, 22 lakh students who would want to take a chance. We cannot order a re-examination merely because they want to take a
That's right. But I just wanted
Re-examination has to be on a concrete footing, that the sanctity of the entire examination has been broken.
bow down. I just wanted to dispel an impression that the stake in the re-examination is of lakhs of people. No, the stake is of 1,08,000 people. I will have to demonstrate conclusively that we cannot segregate tainted from the untainted. In Tanvi Sabharwal case and the judgment authored by Malo clearly says in Tanvi Sabharwal's case, the finding was we have identified 44 candidates out of 6 lakhs. The remaining we are not able to identify. So we cannot permit even 10 people.
Mr. Huda, I think, you need not labor that point because you're absolutely right on that.
I'm so great.
That if you can, conceptually, that if you can establish that it is not possible to segregate the tainted from the untainted, then the whole examination has to go. Because those basic, you can of course show those authorities briefly to us at a certain point. But when we have looked at the facts, but before we go into the authorities, we want you to address the core of the facts before us.
No, Lord, I will try to first summarize my case and then elaborate.
All right.
So that Lord has an idea what I am saying.
You can summarize now. My brother Justice Pardiwala would like to know, out of 1,08,000, totally how many petitioners are before the court?
Lord, it is NTA can say, Lord.
NTA, 38 petitions. Now, you're for NTA, no?
38 transfer petitions filed by the NTA, my lord.
So 38 petitions includes the 6 transfer petitions or transfer petitions?
Petitions before this honorable court would include the 6 transfer petitions
All
filed
right.
by the NTA. So 32 petitioners, 32 petitions.
Our question is little.
I represent 10. And from
How many are asked?
we can be supported by 43 or 500.
I do not know how many, at least 100. The candidates
One-
have called us individually, but who have not
I think they have a figure. 108. Mr. Kaushik, if you can just ask somebody, any of your team from the NTA, to just do this physical exercise of telling us even at lunch or after lunch, how many total students are involved in the matters before not involved, but how many students have moved the court in this batch of cases?
Lords, with utmost respect, my lords, that may approximately 108 are seeking reconduct of the examination.
The council,
50.
108 who are seeking re-exam are amongst 108,000.
No,
Yes.
No, they'll be outside 108,000.
We are outside 108. It can't be. They cannot.
Because 108,000 would get, they are succeeding.
They are not seek re-examination at all. I represent.
So all those who have not been able to
Yes.
clear,
Some people within 108 are also before your lordships because they say
They will not get into government medical.
they will not get into government. They will get into it.
In my case,
Seeking re-examination.
in my case, 700. In my lab, there are 5 candidates. One of them.
Now in charge, unless we ask a question to some other council, the others may not interrupt, because otherwise, our line of thinking is also affected. And he is deflected also. He has a thought process on some matter, yes.
They are not in mission.
I'm on your side, ma'am.
Also, Brother Mishra had a point. What is the minimum mark which has been received by the petitioners before the court? We just want, you need not give us an offhand answer, just do it at lunch and tell us.
My lord, can I have one thing, my lord? In 5 petitioners in my petition, my lord. One is having 700. Another is having 600.
How will we be able to, just wait for a minute. Let's have the conceptual basis of the matter. We can't go in individual facts like this. Let's have the concept very clear before us, and then we can see where the balance lies. Yes, Mr. Ola. We'll hear you. We're not going to run away. We are here to hear you and do justice to the matter.
Qualifying marks are
164. That's this exercise. There are 131 students who are not falling within 108,000, and they are paying for retest.
131 students.
130. And these are petitioners, and there are 254 who are falling within 108,000. They are opposing them. Not that statistics can assist your lordship either way, but factually this is the position.
So 131 students beyond 108,000 who want a retest, and
254 they are in the form of IAs, not for implement,
who are opposing.
for opposing the retest.
What's the figures?
Fall within 108,000.
The figures may not always be right, my lords, because I represent somebody who falls within.
Yes, that's true.
And whose rank is about 2009. But my lords, we'll work out the figures in common with Mr. Kaushik.
now tell us also what is the cutoff rank for the 56,000 and for the 108,000.
May just one clarification conceptually. Anybody who is above the 50th percentile qualifies, in the sense that if somebody above them also does not go into medicine, goes into IIT, for instance, there will be a figure. So passing is 164. Passing is 164, but admission is a dynamic process. May stop at 1 lakh, may stop at 1,50,000, and depending on the particular quota or reservation or whatever is available. 164 is the cutoff mark. 164 means that you are above the 50th percentile. So about half the people have a qualification to be allotted a seat, but not everybody will be allotted a seat. So it's a dynamic process. There is 108,000 seats available. Some of them may not opt for medicine, some may go into IIT, this, that, and the other. The figure will come down. And also depending on whether you have a reserved category or something. So it is not, so it is dynamic, but roughly say, I think the last figures will stop at 2.5 lakhs, rank wise. That's
Well, let's hear Mr. Huda now. Yes, Mr. Huda.
So, my lord, I'm
Can
starting.
you summarize your case, you say?
Yes, I'll just summarize. But you can give me a space, please. Lord, I'm starting with a handicap. I do not have the result. Because of that, I cannot have the data analytics, which the state has placed, NTA has placed on record, giving the bell curve. And Lord, one of the director of IIT Madras is a member of the governing body of NTA. They have run the data analytics process, taking the entire number of 23,33,000 candidates who sat in the examination. If data analytics is to be run to 23,33,000 people, at what stage 10,000 or 20,000 people have sneaked into it? This data analytics running into half a page, which every dot means thousands of people. You cannot detect any abnormality when you draw a bell curve, which is based on 23,33,000. The correct procedure, if at all they were doing it, the correct procedure was to apply this process to 108,000 people. The first 1 lakh people in 2021, 22, 23 and 24. Probably the curve would have been able to catch 1,000, 2,000 people going up and down. Now even 1% is into thousands of candidates. This Honorable Court has not tolerated, even if it comes to a conclusion that 1,000 people have entered into the system of this 1 lakh, which we are not able to detect. This examination cannot be sustained.
Well, that's one aspect about what IIT Madras has done. Now, what about how do you develop? Now, you can develop the basic case that you have.
I'm demonstrating that IIT Madras can't be relied upon.
Because they have taken the entire body of 21.33 lakhs.
That's right.
And according to you, that data analytics should have been done on the restricted figure of 1,08,000 and compare that with 2021, 22 and 20.
So be it. And Lord, the governing body member is the of NTA is the director IIT Madras. There is a conflict of interest, Lord.
No, but therefore, you take it, I mean, what is at the highest, what does that lead to? Your argument is that the data analytics has been done by NTA itself.
Correct. That's right.
It can't be higher than that.
And apply.
That's because the director of IIT Madras is also on the governing body of NTA.
That's right.
Actually,
Is not they say.
He isn't in
But
the board
the-
in my request. He says he is not on the board of directors of NTA.
Oh, I see.
He was an outsider who's without expertise.
But anybody from IIT Madras who is on the governing body of NTA?
He was. Somebody else was.
Was means in the past.
In past.
Today IIT Madras says no, nobody from IIT Madras in NTA.
That was that password when he exited.
But the director who has prepared this report,
Mr. Solicitor, just sit for a second and ask them what the position is so that you can have a seat.
where you are a member of NCA. Just, this is not the way it is done. Please don't do this.
I have not attended any board, not your
member. He's not a member. Any other person who is a member. I'm not a person. What's the previous guy? When? Subject to further verification. But the IIT, whichever IIT organizes JEE examination, IIT JEE for selection, the chairman of that examination committee is ex officio member in any NT. But the office, the director who has prepared this report is not the member. Not some Mr. Gopal.
Now, IIT JEE for 2024 was held by IIT Madras or who else?
IIT Madras. He is the chairman of that IIT JEE examination committee, but he deputed somebody to attend meetings of NT.
Oh, I see.
He not ex officio is there to use his expertise.
So I'll just take it down. IIT JEE for 2024
Was conducted by IIT Madras.
yes.
And the chairman of IIT who conducts IIT JEE, ex officio is a member of NTA.
And what role does NTA have in regard to the IIT JEE?
Nothing.
There's no.
He is not.
I just asked the director.
NTA conducts JEE.
So the actual NTA, the actual IIT JEE mains are conducted by NTA.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So IIT Madras would only set the papers, or what happens?
No, they would conduct the examination. Advanced they conduct JEE, mains is conducted by NT.
Mains mains is conducted by
NTA.
by NTA. That's like the preliminary exam. The mains.
Advance.
Advance is like
No,
advance is only IIT.
Final.
This is only for IIT. Whosoever is intended to get admission in IIT, they opt for the advance. Otherwise, all other
They are only the admissions are on the basis of IIT JEE main
the means.
and IIT JEE advanced. NTA doesn't conduct that. So IIT JEE advanced is conducted by whom?
NTA.
No.
IITs.
IITs or one IIT?
It is conducted by IITs. One become the organizing IIT. This year it was IIT Madras.
Okay, so like the CLAT.
Yes.
So this year, the IIT JEE advanced, the organizer was IIT Madras. This year.
Correct.
Okay.
And Lord, he has gone into city-wise as well as center-wise analysis.
Now, when you said that the chairperson of IIT JEE is an ex officio member of NTA,
Governing body.
of the government, is ex officio a member of the governing body?
Yes, so governing body has no correlation with the activities of the conduct of the exam.
So the IIT JEE, the chairperson. So this time, who was the chairperson?
I think this time he was the chair.
He was the chairperson. He deputed one Mr. Gopal Krishnan to attend the meetings on his behalf.
No, but who was the chairperson? The director of IIT Madras was the chairperson?
Because IIT Madras was the organizing body.
So IIT Madras was the organizing body both for the mains as well as advance, only for advance.
Only advance. Mains was conducted by NTA, by us.
Entirely. But IIT Madras's director was an ex officio member of the
Governing body, which is a kind of a policy making.
of NTA. And is he an ex officio member only for this year or generally?
He would be, whichever IIT conducts the exam.
For that year, he becomes a member of the government. All right, I got it.
I must tell your lordship, my lord, that what is placed in the report is, my lord, for say a city-wide spread of top
So
100 rankers.
this time the director IIT Madras would be ex officio member of the governing NTA, but he had deputed somebody else on his behalf to attend the meetings.
One Mr. Professor Gopal Krishnan. And I have city-wise and center-wise.
So that I'm explaining.
A deputed professor or doctor?
Gopal Krishnan. Professor Gopal Krishnan. But if my learned friend is going on the question of bias, that may not help here. I have sat with him, my lord, I have examined everything which he has done. I can show it to your lordships, and my lord, it is city-wise, center-wise, and at the national level.
Yes, my lord.
Just so that there is no...
That can indicate when your turn comes. All right, now tell us.
Without showing the document, but that city-wise and center-wise, the first table is, my lord, the bell curve of 23,000 people.
23 lakh people. The second table is city-wise top ranker analysis, the top 100, how top 100s are spread over across the cities. Then there is a table which gives
Can we do this, Mr. Huda? To understand your submission, can we just look at the report of IIT Madras?
Yes, I straight away demonstrate.
Let's go straight there because
Yes,
let us first understand what they have done.
Yes, sir. That's great. Lord, may kindly see the reply filed by them on 10th of July.
Just one second. Serial number कौन सा है भाई? Union of India.
Additional affidavit dated 10th of July filed on behalf of respondent number 2, Millard.
58 dated 10th of July.
Correct, Lord. That's right. Lord, this is respondent number 2. Annexure A, Lord. Page 12.
अरे page 954 है ही नहीं बोलता. It's analysis of the 17 candidates or no?
Lord, this annexure is data analytics of NEET UG 2024. Annexure A.
Lord, it may be part of the petition filed by Shivangi Mishra.
Shivangi Mishra.
That was the first.
Yes.
Yes, it is in Shivangi Mishra's case, Millard, because they didn't file it in my case.
Yeah, we got it.
But copies are served on.
Yes,
That is
copies are.
report from IIT Madras, pages 12 to 18. Let's see that.
Yes. Now, you see, at page 12 is there's an executive summary given on page 1, and then the charts. Executive summary indicates they have gone all the way to explain. If I can read it, the executive summary.
Yes.
Marks distribution follows the bell-shaped curve which is witnessed in any large-scale examination.
Just 1 second.
Executive summary, short summary. Marks distribution follows bell-shaped curve that is witnessed in any large-scale examination, indicating no abnormality. City-wise and center-wise analysis done for 2 years, 23-24, to find out if there are any abnormal indication. Analysis is carried out for the top 1.4 lakh ranks, given that the total number of seats across the country is around 1.1 lakh. This analysis is granular enough to indicate any abnormality had a large number of students gotten into high rank top 5% due to malpractice, or if students from a particular exam center or city were benefited. The analysis show that there is neither any indication of mass malpractice nor a localized set of candidates being benefited leading to abnormal scores. I would say this is beyond their brief, what they are stating here. D, there is an overall increase in the marks obtained by students. Read it. Specifically in the range of 550 to 720. This increase is seen across the cities and centers. This is attributed to 25% reduction in syllabus. That's what they are for them to say. In addition, the candidates obtaining such high marks are spread across multiple cities and multiple centers, indicating very less likelihood of malpractice. If I can take just one moment here. NTA, the Government of India, in their reply is talking that they are attributing 2 reasons for this exponential inflation in the marks. 2 reasons are there is 22 to 25% syllabus reduction and hence the inflation. 2, increase in candidates. Nowhere there is a whisper that there was increase in the syllabus that we have placed on record. If not more, at least corresponding. So, if I can say so, the reply is not giving a full disclosure for oblique reasons. If they are talking about deleting the syllabus, they should simultaneously talk about increase also. At least they should disclose it. I will show the increase part of the syllabus. I will complete it. So there is an increase and decrease both. But this IIT Madras is talking about 25% reduction. Probably they are not given the papers that there is an increase also. And why IIT Madras will not?
Let's look at that data.
Yes. Now kindly see the first table. This table, blood, is for 23 lakh people. They say it is a bell shape. And any large examination will have a similar kind of a shape. And hence, there is no red flags. Now, starting from extreme right, where 720. Now, my lord, it is going up to the marks. Now, at every stop, there are thousands and thousands of people. This one line, which encapsulate about 24 lakh people, cannot give them any abnormality. If 10,000 have gotten into this system through a back door, there is an inflation. Inflation is admitted. Leak is admitted. They are trying to justify it that it should be the same curve, and it is the same curve. So this is no indication that there is no abnormality. That is my respectful summation. Because of the data is too large, which can't be caught. Granular variations can't be seen with this large data. Now, let me kindly see the next table. They say the CT-wise top ranker analysis. Lot of the marks obtained versus number of candidates for all the candidates who took the examination. Similar analysis was carried out by NTA for every city, and the results followed the same distribution. This was verified by IIT Madras team. This further strengthens our view that there was no major abnormality. There can be abnormality, but there is no major abnormality which can be caught by this system if this Python software is run through 24 lakh students' data. Now, let me kindly see center-wise top ranker analysis, which they say that there are city-wise. There are 571 cities. They say first top 100 are evenly spread, and then the data they give is only with regard to 17 students. Bangalore, Karnataka 5, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh 4, Kota, Rajasthan 3, Tamil Nadu 3, Patna, Bihar 2. Total is 17. Why are they shying away? If they have run it for top 100, they should give for top 100. That will include Hardayal School, Bahadurgarh, which had 8 candidates from the same center. Now, they are leaving us in darkness because they have the data, we do not have a data. So whatever they are saying, we are trying to analyze and find that is it correct or not. Now, the same story runs through all their tables. Can you see the next table? But I can give, there is no difficulty. Just to
All right. I'll read the narration also.
Only a minute, just to give the context. This chart shows that out of students who got first top 100, and we are not counting those 1563. Please don't count them because they become a separate class.
My only limited objection is why only for 17 people? Why don't they give a data for 100?
I'm answering that. Please allow me to. If you listen to it. In Bengaluru, just to show the difference, in 23 there was 1, here it is 5. Maximum in India, the city which got 100 ranker is 5 in Bengaluru, Lucknow 4, Kota 3, Namakkal 3, Patna 2. Rest are 1, 0, 1, 0, 1.
But do you have the breakup of the top 100 ranks?
Yes.
Top 100 ranks, if you can give us what cities do they come from? Because we have now got the data for the 17, 5 and 4, 9 and 3, 12 and 15 to 17.
Rest would be 1, 0, 1, 0.
You can just give us in a chart, you can set it out and give it to us and give it to the others also. That if we take the top 100, which are the cities from which they are?
Our counter affidavit at page 118, we have shared the 100 side also, and we have placed it.
Just give it to us separately right now.
Yes.
You have it right now, just give it to us.
Separately, it is annexed to our counter affidavit.
Where is it? It just page.
Your counter.
Page number 118.
Counter of NTA.
Items.
Vanshika,
Yes, sir.
118.
Yes. 100 कहाँ से बने?
So, with 91.
They are spread to 91 places, but these 5 are top. Bangalore has maximum students, 5 who are in the first 100. Rest would be 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, etc.
You said 950, no?
Affidavit on behalf of NTA?
Yes, followed 118, annexure R19.
A19.
R19. PDF page 121.
121.
PDF 120.
121 is some wakalatnama.
Annexure
Analysis of top 100 candidates.
R19.
Counter affidavit on behalf of NTA?
Additional affidavit of NTA.
Additional affidavit of NTA.
The petition number would be writ petition 335 of 2000.
Correct. So one Vinod Kumar Sahu is the deponent?
Yes.
Right, got it. There we have got the annexure A1 is a performance analysis of 17 candidates of Patna, Bihar.
Yes.
A2 is copy of screenshots of messages.
Correct. Same.
Now, which is a chart that you're referring to?
118. In the entire country, the analysis of top 100 candidates.
Oh, where is that actually?
That exists,
118, annexure 19, R19.
118. पेज नंबर तो 118 होगा.
It's continuous page PDF 1070. 1070.
There is no top ranker. This is the addition.
PW Banking Wallet. Install and go.
here given center-wise toppers for all 100.
Right. So first is Guntur.
That's it.
But can your lordships come to 121?
Yes, we got it.
We have 121.
Yes.
Please see Lucknow.
See which one?
Lucknow, my lord. Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, my lord. Left hand side, first column, Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. 2, 1, 1. Your lordship gets, my lord? Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh is the state, Lucknow is the city, and STSN Mahavidyalaya is the center. From that center, out of 100, 2 candidates fall into 100, first 100. Then in Lucknow, Loyola International, 1 student, and Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow Central Academy, 1 student. Total up to 4. And therefore, in the report of the IIT Madras, they mentioned Lucknow has 4.
Lord, may at the same page, Lord, may kindly see at page 120, there are 9 people, 8 people from Jaipur, which they have not captured in the table. Kindly see the Jaipur, my lord. Page 120. Jaipur alone has, my lord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 people.
Sir.
They have captured 2. They have not captured 9.
You're right. 1, 2, 3,
Nine.
4,
It is
5,
9.
6, 7, 8. 9 probably.
No, 8 seconds.
7 people from Bihar, my lord, in this.
Uttar Pradesh we get 2 and 1 3 and 1 4.
Yes.
That 3 from Lucknow, 2 from Noida. Lucknow 4. Lucknow 4, no?
Well, the purpose is to show that they are spread over. That in Lucknow, there are only 4 out of total 23 lakhs who appear. But just to show that if there would have been any stage of practice, in one center there would be a spike. That's the intention.
Bihar there are 7, right?
Yes,
Bihar, they are, yes, my lord.
Six.
State-wise, Bihar there are 7,
Yes,
right?
yes, my lord.
Then Haryana, how many? Gujarat there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Haryana 3. 4. Haryana 4, my lord. And Lord, may kindly notice Haryana 4 is in a situation, if I can be given a moment here.
Yes.
There was one Hardyal school in Bahadurgarh where 8 people were from the same center. And the story of that center is, my lord, the paper distributed in that center, 500 odd student, was taken from Canara Bank.
That is a different issue.
That's a different issue, but I'm showing it. It has a relevance.
But Haryana there are 4. There are 4 in the top 100.
Not, there were 6 people in the top, which are not, they are not there now. Because what happened, my lord, in Bahadurgarh, Lord, that's one other glaring thing I just want to state here. NTA never disclosed it. That in Hardyal school, Jhajjar, the question paper taken from Canara Bank was distributed. That paper was taken. There was absolutely no delay in distribution of paper. The principal of the school is on record on YouTube. Even here it can be shown. She says that we collected paper from SBI as well as Canara. Ultimately, the instructions came that you distribute paper from.
Allow me to state it. It's a different issue. We will not think that
which you have never disclosed on affidavit till now. And I will demonstrate in that's a very clinching issue which they are getting agitated on that. Paper taken from SBI as well as Canara both. The paper was distributed which is taken from Canara Bank. The entire country was giving the paper taken from SBI, but Hardayal School, Bahadurgarh paper was given, distributed, and ultimately full time was given and paper was taken on the basis of Canara Bank. Answer that
All that we should call it from.
Now, what happened is, just if I can complete it, what happens is the principal says that after about 40 minutes I conveyed it that we were told Canara Bank and now the students are attempting Canara Bank question paper. Then the instructions to her was that all right, if it's already 40 minutes, so let them do Canara Bank. They did Canara Bank. Ultimately, what they did not disclose it to anyone, but they gave grace marks to everyone in that school. And because of those extra marks, 6 people got 720 out of 720. 2 students from the same center got 718 and 719. Thereafter, this was a grace mark scheme.
Of course, thereafter a fresh examination was held.
No, that is impinging upon the entire system they have. Now, initially, they arbitrarily gave grace marks for which they were not entitled to at all. Now, this is how they have given grace marks across the country. There was absolutely no justification because they have not come clean on that. Here, they should have said, in Bahadurgarh, a different paper was given. That is why we are holding a re-exam. Fine. First, they said that there was a delay in distribution of paper. There was a loss of time and hence grace marks. When they were caught in this court, then they appeared before the Honorable Other Coordinate Bench and said, now we are having a re-examination. So please do not go into how we gave the grace marks to this 1561 people. 1563. So the question that how they gave grace marks to 1563 people on account of loss of time has not been examined by this honorable court. They, in their reply, they say that the issue stand resolved because we have had a re-exam. My question is, Lord, that how in the first instance they identify 1563 like the center in Bahadurgarh, and to hush up the matter they say we have a re-exam. Now, Lord, if it was on account of loss of time, they should have given opportunity to everybody in the country. That wherever there is a...
Mr. Huda, that has attained finality. Our court dismissed that. Our court has upheld the re-examination.
No.
Initially, they decided to give grace marks to everybody. That was when that was done. There were representations. They said they told us last time that there were representations. Thereafter, they decided to revoke that because a fresh committee was appointed, and they decided to have a re-examination. Is that correct?
My respectful submission, I may have to interrupt here only for a moment, my lords.
Later.
Lord, my submission is not this.
In the first instance, they indulged into pick and choose for identifying 1563. One classic example is of Bahadurgarh. Then nobody knows how they picked up 1563. And re-examination, the people who were not entitled to get this chance again, got the chance again. And out of this number, out of the total, out of 1563.
Out of 1563, how many make it into the 108,000?
Yes, Lord, that's an interesting question. They have not disclosed. But out of 15,
Tell us. That's the proof of the pudding isn't that. Out of the 1563 who got the retest, how many actually have made it?
Which included 8 top ranker from
That's
one center.
right. We'll find an answer to that.
Now, Lord,
see, I've done now in the top 100. These cities gave reputations high. Seems like not the you were arguing, I've just from that top 100, I've done an analysis.
Yes, it is.
The maximum from the states, you said they had disclosed data only for 5 states, 4 or 5 states. Now Andhra Pradesh got 7 in the top 100. Bihar 7. Gujarat 7. Just check this up. Ask your team to check it up. I've just done it manually. Andhra Pradesh 7. Bihar 7. Gujarat 7. Haryana 4. Delhi 3. Karnataka 6. Kerala 5. Maharashtra 12. Punjab 6. Rajasthan 19. Tamil Nadu 8. UP 6. And West Bengal 5. So it appears that this spread in the top 100 marks is distributed across the country.
Look,
This covers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 states and 12 states and 1 UT.
Yes, I mean. Yes, sir. On this 1563, I just want to point out one fact. The people who got re-examination opportunity,
Lord, it is
out of them
95 sectors.
773 did not pass the basic marks in the
100 candidates, our affidavit, my lord, says, first 100 candidates was analyzed and it has been reported that they are distributed across 95 centers located in 56 cities within 18 states and UT of the country. 69, my lord, in Vanshika Yadav state.
What have you said? That the first 100,
First, in this regard, just read, my lord. It is submitted that allegation of the petitioner that number of students scoring high marks are only from certain center is completely unsubstantiated. In this regard, the result of top 100 candidates was analyzed and it has been reported that they are distributed across 95 centers within 18 states or UTs of the country. This diverse distribution highlights the widespread participation and competitive spirit among students from different regions and educational backgrounds.
Mr. Huda, this is not you on the other aspects. But if you look at, as they say, first 100 candidates are distributed in 95 centers in 56 cities in 18 states. Apart from that, as we said, the maximum we have taken in students at least 5 or more per state. 5 or more per state. We find that distribution in 12 states and 1 union territory. With the highest being Maharashtra, which is, Rajasthan 19, followed by Maharashtra 12, followed by Gujarat and Bihar 7 and Karnataka 6.
But, yes, but
For us, my lord,
67 students
yes,
who secured 720 out of 720.
they are also, my lord, reduced now because of the re-examination.
Now tell us, originally 67 students
yes,
got
720 out of
720 out of 720.
yes.
Now, how many of those were in the, I think 17 were in that 1563, no?
Yes.
44 minutes.
How much? 44?
Initially, they are reduced. 7 were there. But which
Yes.
got reduced to 61 because of re-exam at Bahadurgarh. And it's 44 we are attributing to the aspect of one question paper in which 2 options were marked correct. As a result whereof, it's 44 candidates got the benefit of extra 4 marks, making it to 720. If those 44 are removed, then toppers in the entire country are only 17.
And so 44 students got the benefit of the grace marks. Not grace marks, full marks for when there was an error in the NCERT book contained the wrong answer.
So there were 2 correct answers. Yes, that's what.
So anybody anybody who gave either the NCERT answer or the actually correct answer was given graded as correct. They were 44.
Yes, because they would otherwise get minus, because this is a negative marking system.
Because you didn't go by the NCERT, your booklet didn't go by the NCERT answer, but what was truly the correct answer? They said that, look, the earlier edition of the NCERT book had also this answer. So you treated both as correct answers, and those are 44 students.
And total, my lord, are otherwise 17, which in a multiple choice question, my lord, framework is possible in the out of it.
So now, as it stands, 61 students across India get 720 out of 720 today. Out of which 44 students have got the benefit of that one question where there were two correct answers were treated as the correct, two options were treated as correct answers.
My lord, we have
17 so balance 17 really.
44 are
as a real number.
100%.
No expectations.
Now tell us one thing, out of these 61 students who have now got 720 out of 720, or let me put it this way,